and Naoya Oniyama. Facing the three archers from Ukraine, Hyori Ivanetsky, Markian Ivashko, and Viktor Ruban. And those are some impressive names for Ukraine.
For Ukraine, absolutely. And like we saw earlier, the ladies team did very well and they kept it together. And these are the big guys and the big guns. We will see if they can do the same and follow in the footsteps of the girls earlier. And then Japan, obviously, on the other hand, will definitely try to resist any competition and take home the gold as well. So I think we're up for a good match.
Kikuchi, Oniyama, and this man, Shungo Tabata. By the way, Shungo Tabata was a medalist in Shanghai last year at stage 1 of the Archery World Cup Tour outdoors. So the bronze medalist there a year ago obviously has some credentials behind his name. So Japan defeated the United States by 1 in the quarterfinals. Then they were 5 better than the Dutch team. So obviously this team has a lot of talent if they were able to knock off those squads.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Ukraine won a shoot-off with Mexico, then defeated Germany by 12.
Sure.
So here we go. Final match of the day.
Ukraine up for the first arrow to fly. Solid 10. Good shooting.
Ivanetsky with a strong 10. Now Ivashko.
Solid 10 as well. Excellent shooting. They look so calm, these Ukrainians. So focused.
Viktor Ruban has been there and done it. An Olympic champion. Won the gold medal in Beijing and comes up with a 9. Is that on the line, you think?
I think it's a 10-9 liner. It looks really close from our vantage point, yeah?
Strong start.
Very strong.
For Ukraine.
Always good to have a strong shot start. Japan, solid 10.
Japan comes out firing.
Nine points. Just out.
Very close. Oniyama. And now Shungo Tabata.
Solid 10 as well. Good shooting, so it looks like it could be a tie or maybe 1 point up for Ukraine, depending on that last arrow. After 3 arrows, 3 more to go.
So Ivanetsky with his second shot.
Solid 10 as well.
Ivanetsky 4th at the Indoor Championships in Las Vegas 2 years ago. Now trying to pick up a gold medal with his teammates. Markian Ivashko and Viktor Ruban. Ivashko.
Solid 10.
Another 10. Ivashko, a silver medalist in London. And here's the man who won the gold medal at Beijing.
9.
9/7. Уже далекая.
So Ruban outside that 10 ring. And we shift back to Japan, and here is Hideki Kikuchi, an Olympian himself.
This stage, the field very, very level still. It's an 8-9 liner, probably an 8. So anything can happen still.
So Oniyama, 18 years old. Finished 17th at the Youth Championships in China last year.
Sure. Nice one.
Great shot.
Okay. Good.
A big-time shot.
Another youngster that's going to come through with his recurve for the future. He's already there, but there's still a lot of room for him to grow. Good shooting, solid 10.
So we have got ourselves a match.
1 point up for Ukraine so far. A possible 2 points up, depends on the judge call on one arrow.
And the judges have played an important part here today at the team competition of the Indoor World Championships. I'm Carl Archery, joined by D.P. Bierman, great compound archer from South Africa. He is on hand today to watch the South African women win a bronze medal in the team competition. And now Japan vying for gold against Ukraine. And Kikuchi and Tabata.
Asking the judge there, please,
please,
for that line call. But in the end, these judges, they are very, very professional.
Not too proud to beg.
No, they still, they know. In the end, 1 point can make the difference. So.
Every point matters.
Absolutely.
Every point matters. Good look at Shungo Tabata, the bronze medalist in Shanghai last year. And there's Victor Rubin, the gold medalist in Beijing. Victor Rubin, by the way, was 8th at the last indoor championships held here in Nîmes back in 2003. Trying to improve on that a little bit right now.
Absolutely.
Of course, that was in individual competition. Victor Rubin competing for gold with his teammates. And they have a 1 point lead as we go to the second end.
Okay.
10 line, 9, 8 liner. Probably a 9.
So they give Kikuchi 9 points for that shot. Naoya Oniyama. Taking plenty of time.
Solid 10.
And now Tabata, ranked 26th in the world.
Okay.
Very, very close.
Very close. Difficult to see from our vantage point. You know, Carl, as you pronounce these archers and their rankings in the world, 26 and 60 something, it doesn't sound as good, but solid 10 there from Ukraine. But if you are moving in the circles, the archery, world archery circles, you'll know that, you know, there are so many great archers all over the world, and the world's such a big place. To be top 50 almost in anything is very, very, very good.
Well, I think you're an elite archer. You're an elite athlete if you're ranked that highly.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I agree with you. It always sounds better if you're in the top 10, but...
Yes, but solid 10, good shooting.
You're in good company, though, when you're ranked that highly.
Absolutely. When you get back home and the people back home think, you know, when they're here, you're 50-something ranked, they don't really realize what it means to get there and what sort of work we're talking about to get there.
It's a big, big world out there, and there are athletes on all 5 continents who are now competing, and there's even more and more and more as this sport becomes more popular.
Definitely. Japan with a very good 10 there, last shot. Possibly 9-10 liner, previous shot.
Oniyama lining up his shot.
9.
That's a 9.
Ukraine with a 3 straight 10s in a row. That's a good confidence builder for a start. Solid 10 as well. Japan fighting back on this one.
Tabata with a 10. And now we will see what Ukraine can do. Ivanitsky.
Solid 10.
Перестоял чуть-чуть, да? Ну ничего, нормально, додержал. Додержал. Все будет хорошо.
Ivashko trying to make it 5 straight 10s here in this end.
Excellent shooting.
Had that camera moving right in front of him. Didn't break his concentration at all.
Shows you how focused they are, these athletes. Nine points. 59 for that aim is very, very good.
59 out of 60 points. They left only 1 point out there. Ruban, Ivashko, and Ivanitsky. And Japan with 114 points right now at the midway mark. And fighting an uphill battle. But the hill not all that tall to climb right now. They're only down by 3 points. And we've said it several times today. We've seen it several times today. Teams have come back. And some interesting things have happened over the last 12 arrows. So after 2 ends, there it is. A 3-point lead for Ukraine. And Ivashko, the silver medalist in London, also competed at the Olympics in Beijing. Tabata, a medal winner on the World Cup circuit last summer. And Victor Rubin, who was 7th in London at the Olympics. Time to toe that line. Good look at some of the media covering today's indoor world championships. Hideki Kikuchi.
Okay.
Possibly an 8 there from Japan.
Trying to keep it
Good shooting.
solid.
Well executed in the end.
He seemed to be fighting it a little bit, DP.
He did definitely. He held on to it. I almost thought for 1 second for too long, but he did well. He kept it together and pulled off a great shot.
Steady.
So.
Time.
Looks like it's on the line.
That looks like a liner.
They'll put the asterisk by that, but good chance that'll count as 10.
So, possible 1 down for Japan so far on this end. 9 points. Ukraine just opening the gap a little bit.
So Ivanitsky with the 9, Ivashko trying to pick him up. Matakian.
And he does well. Excellent shot, 10.
Finds his mark right there. It's in the 10 ring. Now Victor Rubin, interesting style how he puts that thumb around the back of his neck.
Absolutely, yes. Shot a 10 there on the line.
I suppose whatever works for you.
Yep. That same lady of South Africa that's shooting tomorrow in the bronze medal, Janine van Karnenberg, she does exactly the same thing. 9 points for Japan. Holding her thumb behind the neck, and it's like another sort of anchor point. And you know, many archers can't shoot like that, but if it makes you feel comfortable and hold the bow stiller, whatever it does, go with it.
Steadies you a little bit more.
Yep. 9 points.
Okay.
Well, I'll put it this way. Victor Rubin has a gold medal in the Olympics and I don't, so.
So I'd rather not tell him what the style should be. Good shooting by Japan.
Nice job.
Nice job. Still a
Shungo
bit of a
Tabata.
lead. Ukraine has still got a bit of a lead over Japan, but many more arrows to come still. So anything can happen.
An 8 here, a 7 there.
Look very focused on the shot. Solid 10, killing the spider on that one.
Ivanitsky, the picture of poise. Calm, cool, collected. Now Ivashko.
10 points.
Solid points. Ukraine just not willing to give up anything. 10 seconds to go for this last arrow. 1-6, he puts it in the 10. Well done. Ukraine kept it together there.
Relentlessly shooting away towards that gold medal. Ivanitsky, Ivashko, and Rubban with 176 points. They've only given up 4 points in this match, left 4 points out there. They led by 3 points at the midway point of this match after grabbing a 1-point lead after the first end, and now lead by 6, 176 to 170. And I don't know if we'll have a chance to see it here, but I find that style by Victor Rubban to be very interesting, the way he takes that thumb and puts it around the back of his neck.
Yes, yes.
And it doesn't affect the release?
No. Well, it depends on what sort of release you shoot. Back in the day when I used to shoot 3D archery like ABO in South Africa, I used to shoot a certain sort of trigger that I put my...
There's the shot right there, yeah.
Yes. That thumb presses against the back of his neck, just makes it, well, on his style, makes it a bit more solid, I guess.
Steadies his hand.
Yes.
And again, it works very, very well for Victor Rubban. 6-point deficit with 6 arrows to go. Hideki Kikuchi
It's a 9.
on the line with a 9.
Japan got to keep it up here to have any chance of fighting back the Ukrainians.
Naoya Oniyama.
10
That's him.
points. So
10 again. Good fighting spirit in the end here with from Japan.
You watch Shungo Tabata, and he looks so confident.
Absolutely. It's almost if you can tell when he's aiming, this is going to be a 10. It's written all over his face.
Same has been true for Ivanitsky.
Absolutely. Solid, solid recurve archer.
9 points.
Just outside.
Ну, 9, наверное, на 3. Ну, ты
But that's only his second arrow that he shoots a 9. The others were all 10. So far he's been doing very well.
Выдохни, расслабься.
Markianov Ivashko settling in.
Solid 10. Ivashko only 10 so far. Didn't drop any points.
With a thumb on the back of his neck. Rubban.
Solid 10.
Places.
Excellent shooting. Thumb on the back of his neck and the gold medal in his pocket. He's going for the 10s.
Just about. It's a 5-point lead for Ukraine. 3 arrows to go. A healthy cushion for Ukraine.
10 points.
Solid 10.
Kikuchi finishes up his day strong.
9 points.
Just outside
Final pair.
the line there for Japan.
Oniyama with a 9.
And Ukraine can smell victory as the day progresses. Solid 10 from Japan.
Tabata sending a message, though. I think he's going to be very, very tough in the outdoor campaign.
Yes, very solid archer, very solid.
But up and down the lineup, Ukraine has been solid as a rock as well. Ivanitsky.
Solid 10.
There is no weak link on this Ukrainian team.
They just so good and solid. And they look so relaxed. Solid 10.
Ivashko with a 10.
He shot 8 10s in a row now. He shot a perfect score on his target, so very, very good shooting there by Ivashko.
Ruban to finish it off, and he
That's it.
does.
Good shooting.
240 is a perfect score. They scored 235.
That's very, very good with a recurve. So gold medal to Ukraine, and they deserved it. They shot absolutely superb. No weak link, as Carl said, in that team. And they did very, very well.
With all due respect for the team from Japan, the team from Ukraine just outstanding today, and you've got to be very, very happy for the Ukrainian men, the Ukrainian women. They both win gold medals.
Absolutely.
And a happy moment for them to enjoy right now.
Yes, happy. Very, very nice.
And that's the great thing about sports. It's a great escape from whatever's going on outside this arena. Inside this arena, all smiles, great joy, great happiness, great performance by Ukraine.
Absolutely.
And nothing can take that away from those three gentlemen. Ivanitsky, Ivashko, and Ruban coming through. They were the favorites coming bronze medal. It's still a great accomplishment
For sure.
to have worked your way through this field and have gotten onto this stage today.
Absolutely. You can't be more right than that, Cole. Just to be here actually at the World Championships, to work through all the archers back home, which is very good archers as well, and to get here and to compete, it's already a great accomplishment. And not to say even getting to the medal matches and winning a medal. So fourth, or just a bronze medal match, or bronze, silver, or gold in a World Championship is a very, very great honor and a good accomplishment.
Golden moment for the Ukrainian men, who will soon receive their medals. And the bronze medal, of course, I think maybe the most excited team out there was Poland.
Yes, it was.
Getting that bronze medal and being on the victory stand here.
Yes, definitely. Match was much tighter, and it was up to a one-arrow shoot-off in the end.
And hopefully that will heighten interest in archery even more in Poland, which has quickly become one of our favorite stops now on the Archery World Cup Tour in the summer. We'll be there again in August this year.
Yes.
Great setting at Centennial Park. And hopefully we'll see you and your teammates there.
I hope so. I hope so. So the recurve men out there.
Final
Also
medals to be presented.
Very, very good shooting today.
In the bronze medal match, it was Germany facing the Netherlands. And
That was also a tight one, isn't it?
Yes, it was. The Netherlands jumped out to a 2-point lead. Then midway through the second end, Germany was up by 2. In fact, they were still leading by 2 midway through the match. Then the lead shifted back to the Netherlands, 172 to 170. Then in that fourth end, Germany staged a comeback, forced a shoot-off, and it would not have gone to a shoot-off if it had not been for Chef Vandenberg with his Big 10 to get it to a shoot-off, and then Chef finished it with another 10 in the shoot-off.
Yeah, that was excellent. The young man, youngster, shows his steel right in the final.
So maybe Chef Vandenberg gets top billing on the marquee for the Netherlands in this match.
Absolutely.
And I think Rick van der Ven wouldn't mind that one bit. Great team right there. Vandenberg on the left,
strong.
Vanden over in the middle, and van der Ven on the right. So the bronze medal goes to the Dutchman. The silver medal will go to the team from Japan. Japan with Hideki Kikuchi, Shungo Tabata, and Naoya Oniyama. They were game for the fight today, but
Ukraine just didn't want to open the gap for them there. They just kept very strong. But the Japan archers were very good. To get to here, silver medal, excellent shooting.
you know, the more I see of Shungo Tabata, the more I enjoy him. The spirit, the personality, just the joy that he exudes.
Yes.
He is just fun to watch.
He's such a good sportsman, and he's got a good sense of humor, and you know, he's just a great athlete.
So we'll look forward to seeing more from Shungo Tabata coming up this summer. And last but hardly least, the three men from Ukraine. Ivanitsky, Ivashko, and Ruban atop the victory podium after getting off to a 1-point lead in the first end, bumped the lead up to 3 after 12 arrows, doubled that lead to 6 after 18 arrows, and then cruised home to the victory, 235 to 230. And they are your gold medalists here in the recurve men's competition, team competition.
They just look so calm right through the competition. They just were so, you know, relaxed, and like you said, it just looked like they were cruising home, increasing the gap. After every end, they were up another couple of points, and they just didn't let them catch, or didn't let anybody catch up with them. So well done to the Ukrainians. They were gold today.
Physically strong, mentally strong, and it all ends up in a gold medal performance. And now, once again, the Ukrainian national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Ukraine.
Arms raised in victory, Ukraine with the gold medal in the recurve men's team competition. So happy to have my friend DP Bierman from South Africa joining me all afternoon long here for the senior team competition. What will stay in your mind from what you saw this afternoon, DP?
You know what? What will stick to me